So, this is actually Terminal 6?
Yes.
Huh. Okay, well, let's get to work. Terminal 1. Jason Morgan and I left work at the same time. It was early July. It was a Tuesday. It was really, really hot. Big surprise. And we're talking about coworker stuff. We should get together, have a couple of long nights. You know, we're never going to do it, but we say it to one another. And he gets in his car first. I get in mine. He starts his car first, and it makes this horrible sound. It goes, whoa, 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 whoa. And I think, man, I've heard that sound before. I get out of my car. I don't know anything about engines, okay? Nothing. But an engine makes a sound like that. This is going to be good. He has the hood open. I'm looking in. I don't see anything, but he's the first to see it and the first to say it. There is a goddamn cat in my engine. Oh. And I think, that's where I've heard that sound before. I'm looking at this thing, and it's got its head pressed against the fan belt, two little ears, poking up on either side of the fan belt. Not got its eyes open, but its mouth's open. It's sort of breathing. It's not meowing. It's got one paw reaching up and clutching. That. I'm looking at this thing, and my heart's breaking looking at it. So I just slammed the hood of the car. I know, I'm kind of a dick, but seriously, I couldn't think of what to do staring at this thing. But when I closed that hood, an answer came to my mind right away. I said, Jason, there is a humane society just across the street. Let's go over and check it out. So we get in my car, we drive over. They're closed on Tuesday. This cat's fucked. Peering in the window, luckily a volunteer that feeds the puppies and the kitties is coming out. We track her down. Ma'am, little problem. We have a cat in an engine. I was wondering if anyone was here to help out or anything. She goes, no, sorry, we're closed. What you could do is call the city. And this sounds like the best idea in the world to me. Yeah, the city. Well, we'll call the city. Jason, come on. Thank you, ma'am. Get in my car. We go back. He attends to his cat problem in his car. I run into the office to see if I can find a number for animal control. While I'm in the office, I'm telling everyone what's going on outside. Jason has a cat in his engine. Yeah, a cat in the engine. Cat in the engine. Well, I find one number. I call it. Nothing. Call the next number. I get some guy going, well, it'll be about an hour before I can get there. Costs about $100. And I'm like, fuck, the city. They don't care about a cat in an engine. If you got a mad panda on the loose, call the city. They'll be right there. Again, I think this cat is fucked. Well, about this time, word has reached our shipping department. And out comes this guy. His real name is Jeremiah Dunlap. And he's going to see what he can do. Now, anyone that I know can do something about a cat in an engine, it's Jeremiah, because he used to be a professional animal wrangler. How cool is that? Well, he goes out there, he puts on a leather glove, he reaches into the engine, he's getting chewed on, and scratched, and finally gets the cat out and he throws it in a wad of Chronicle, heads back to shipping. Well, at this point, we know the extent of the damages on the cat. It's missing part of its tail. Yeah. Got 2 deep gashes along its side. It's not bleeding anymore. We think it's in shock. And probably worst of all, it's missing most of one of its hind legs. Well, at this point, I'm done. I can't take it anymore. I'm going home. And anyway, fuck the cat. And here's why fuck the cat. This cat had a choice on a hot Austin July day to rest in a nice shady bush or crawl around in a hot engine block. It just made a bad choice. Survival of the fittest. Fuck the cat. I went home. Apparently, what happened later was one of our co-workers by the name of Brian Coleman, he said, we need to give this thing a fighting chance if we can. So he took it to a veterinary clinic that he knew was open late. And of course, they took one look at this mess in the Chronicle. And this thing's not long for this world, sir. And immediately, they started to prepare their syringes.